Welcome back, grade 2, and welcome to the last science lesson for this year. So it will be the last lesson for our insect unit. Let's start with that. So for today's science lesson, we'll look at breathing facts of insects and also their vision, so their eyes, how they look at things, and then their antennae, how they sense and smell things. So let's first start with the breathing facts. So the difference between humans and insects are that insects will have little holes on the side of their bodies called spiracles, and that's where they will breathe in, and then the air will go through a tracheal system. It's like a pipe-like organ. Instead of where we have lungs, they have this pipe-like organ, and that's how they breathe, so not through the nose. There's another example of a worm or caterpillar that has the little spiracles on the side, and that is how they breathe. If you think of a human, we have lungs, so we will breathe air through our mouth or nose, and we will use our lungs. Okay, next we'll look at an insect's vision, and most insects will have compound eyes. So let's look at a fly in specific. Flies look at the world in quite a different way than humans do. The structure and function of a fly's eye are completely different from ours, and so they see shapes, motion, and color differently. Flies are also able to see light in a way humans cannot. The best way to describe a fly's vision is to compare it to a mosaic. So they will see thousands of tiny images, and then that will create one image for them. So if you think of us, we will only see one image. We won't see thousands of tiny little images. And then the last part, the insect's antennae. So they have two antennae, and they will use them for sensing and smelling, and then also to communicate with their partners. If you think of ants, that is how they communicate with each other. They can detect danger, they can use it to find food, and also to find its own way. So that is the function of the antennae. So you can now do page 6, 7, and 8. Let's go and look at that. The first part is just what I explained, that insects will have spiracles where they will breathe through. And then the next one, complete the table, where you have to compare humans and insects with each other. Page 7, we focus more on the eyes and the antennae, so you can just fill it in. And then the last part, draw a picture of how you will see your friend and how a fly will see your friend. Remember what we just looked at on the computer with the type of eyes of a fly. And then the last page, page 8, is just an extra fun page again, where you basically have to compare humans and insects, and some of the facts will describe both insects and people. There you go, grade 2. I hope that you enjoyed today's lesson on insects, the last lesson for insects. And now that you know more of insects, I hope that you will be able to identify the different body parts and how they look at things and smell and vision and all of those kind of things. So you must have a wonderful Monday afternoon, and then I'll see you at our 1 p.m. Zoom call and also tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.